All right, so welcome back to our little Oregon homestead. This is going to be my first of many vlogs. I want to talk about a little bit about garden design, how things should be set up that make sense, and how to work it most efficiently, right? So when you're putting in gardens, you can either go with raised garden beds or in-ground. Like we've said in previous videos, we decided to do raised beds previously in our old house, and so we decided to do in-ground beds this time, like we've said. But it's also important to decide when you're putting in your own garden space, your own garden beds, to make them a certain distance, and then a certain distance between each other as well. Those are all important factors to consider. The garden beds themselves shouldn't be any more than 3.5 feet, for example, because if you're reaching over, you want to be able to reach to the other side. You want to have space in between your garden beds to be able to ideally walk comfortably through, so you don't have to tiptoe through, right? If you can bring a wheelbarrow or a garden cart through, that's even better, because you have the ability to bring in material as well as harvest your product at the end of the season. Those are all some of the things that you need to think about when you're putting in your garden space. So today what we did was we put in our rock for our garden space in between our garden beds. Something to consider as well with that is I really didn't understand or know anything about rock when I started building gardens for Anna, and that was kind of a journey in itself. But basically there's a couple different types of rock. There's open, there's round, and that's essentially it. Round rock can encompass pea gravel and mixed round, which means that it's varying sizes. Open just means that it's crushed. So when you're talking about putting in drainage for your garden space, it's good to put in open crushed gravel, because it allows the water to move more freely, as well as being able to walk across it and have stable footing and bring your wheelbarrow or your garden cart over it without sinking into the gravel. These are all things that you should consider when you're choosing what type of gravel to put in to your garden space, or really even other applications as well. But for right now, we're just talking about the garden. So we chose a 3/4 inch to 1.5 inch open gravel, which is a little bit bigger than what we've used before, but I think it's going to be really nice, because it will be able to it won't get compressed and pushed into the ground as easily or as much. It'll support itself, as well as have better drainage going forward in the future. So that's what we did today. We still have a lot more to do, and we'll bring you along as we go. So stay tuned to our little Oregon homestead. Bye.